Jump Street is one undercover cop show that's not a secret anymore. The show's success, especially among young people, is in part due to the way it deals with sensitive subjects of interest to a young audience. Johnny Depp and Peter DeLuise, two relative newcomers to television, star as cops who poses as high school students. Congratulations. This thing's going real good.
Thank you very much.
So far, it's been pretty good, yeah.
Do you guys think of this as a cop show?
Cop show. Young people show.
Is that right?
It's not your everyday cop show. It's not go out, shoot guns, and
It's not
rob
freeze
banks.
or I'll drop it. It's more like, who you taking to the prom?
It's a cerebral cop show.
It's sort of a flavor,
cerebral cop.
right?
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a cerebral cop.
You like
show.
that one. Let me ask you this. The gentleman who plays your captain on the program, Steve Williams,
Stephen Williams, yeah.
said that in order to get into his part, he went out on the 3 to midnight shift with the local police for a while. What'd you do to research? I mean,
Well,
you guys
that's overkill, right?
Really?
That's a little overkill. See, we went to high school, right?
Stephen can't remember high school.
Stephen is a veteran actor, okay? He's
been around
he's much older than you guys.
He's
But what are you saying? That what was important for you to get into the role was just remembering experiences of high school as opposed to being real cops?
It's not really about being a cop. It's about people and relationships in high school and about growing up.
Yeah.
That's why it's a successful show. If it was about cops, it'd be like every other cop show. Yeah. So getting into the role was more like examining relationships between people, which you do every day anyway.
Is it true that when you were first approached, you didn't want any part of this show?
Yeah.
Why?
Wait, watch what you say now.
I'm going to be very careful.
Okay.
Don't worry. When I first read or got a hold of the script, I had just gotten back from the Philippines. I had done Platoon. So at the time, I really didn't want to do like a television series.
You thought it was beneath you?
Not necessarily beneath me. I
Close.
just didn't want to be stuck in something I was going to be doing for like 6 years, you know.
Yeah.
But then I read the script. This is where I'm going to save it. What?
Okay.
Wait.
All right. Okay.
Then I read the script, and I thought it was real good. I thought it was very good, and I thought there was a lot of strong messages, and I felt like I wanted to do something like that.
Yeah.
And that's when I tested, and I was on a plane the next day to Vancouver, and I did it.
You jumped on it right away, but you were twice the person you are now.
So I was a little heavier.
Yeah, you were a lot heavier.
I came in, they conveyed the role to me as a John Candy type role.
Yeah, you were supposed to be big, jocular, happy-go-lucky.
But you weren't that big. You weren't.
No,
He was
wait a
kinda
minute.
big.
I was
That's
big.
I read he was 275.
No.
Well, that wasn't during the first season of the show. First season of the show, I was 235. And then I dropped 40 pounds during the first and second.
That sit well with the producers?
No, they kind of did a double take and said, you know.
Didn't you read the Inquirer? The Inquirer.
No, I didn't read the Inquirer. Go ahead.
Said,
No, you missed the
Peter
Inquirer.
Peter DeLuise, 21 Jump Street, drops 95 pounds in 1 week.
Yeah.
They got the story a little wrong.
Cut off a couple of legs. Yeah. Look, I mean, I noted at the top that your show deals with some sensitive subjects. I mean, and for example, the episode this coming Sunday deals with AIDS. How much say do you have in the scripts?
Well, we have to digest the dialogue first, you know, before you get it.
Yeah.
We see it on paper and we say, well, this doesn't sit well.
But you'll never go to them and say, hey, look, this is what they're talking about in my neighborhood, or this is something I experienced.
Oh, we suggest, sure, we suggest, you know, till the cows come home.
I mean, if we read it and it doesn't seem like it's real and it's not, wouldn't have actually happened, then we would say, come on,
we have a
guys,
lot of input because we're closer to being teenagers than any writer on the show because they're 30 and we're not.
You're not, yeah. The show also is unusual in that certain episodes are followed by a PSA. For example, the one about AIDS is followed by a PSA on AIDS. How important are those to the working of the program and the success of the program?
I think they're very important because they draw. We've been able to draw a lot of numbers. I mean, not as far as ratings. I'm saying the numbers that we send out, the 800 numbers for the PSAs. I've been able to get gotten a lot of responses from certain shows that we've done on crack or child molestation and things like that, and the AIDS show is coming up this Sunday.
Let me talk about your futures a little bit. What's your dad think of what you do?
Very proud of me.
Really?
Yeah, he's very supportive.
Any thoughts of getting into the kind of comedy acting that he's best known for?
Sure.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Yes.
Johnny, what about you? I mean, you got good notices for Platoon. Is that where your future is, or are you going to be happy with the small screen?
I'd like to do both. I don't want to just settle for one. I'd like to do both. I'd like to keep features going as well as the show.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long? I mean, you're going to be 25 pretty soon. You're 21.
21.
Yeah, babies. How How much longer can the two of you pose as high school students?
How much longer? If you're watching the show, Peter DeLuise, Johnny Depp, we're looking for a job. Anybody. If you see the show, we're up for hire. You know.
That go for you too?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Well, you're right. That sometimes you outgrow a show. Well, Stephen Williams is the only one with a secure job, right?
Pretty much.
He's a captain. Well, maybe you're kept after a couple of
Catherine
grades.
Deneuve is coming up, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
We'll start in the green room.
We want to meet her, though.
Good.
Oh, sit right there. She's standing right over there. She'll be stepping in just a moment. 8:40.
That camera swung around.
8:44. We're back in a moment after this.